Attack of the Bloodsuckers is a brand new exhibit at the Children's Museum where Ainsley McPhail is this morning. So much fun, so much to learn about these little critters that are such a nuisance and honestly pretty gross.
Well, Rochelle, I feel like we should be the experts by now here in Manitoba. This traveling exhibition comes to us from Ithaca, New York. But did they know that Manitobans know a thing or two about mosquitoes? Brittany joins me once again to talk all about it, but we're getting an even deeper dive because we're going to learn about the larva states.
Yeah, so in here we have the mosquito life cycle part of the exhibit, and you can see up close what mosquitoes are like from their larva stage into a pupa stage and then into adulthood.
Doesn't come like, see, here I am itching now because I feel like it, now that we're talking about it, it doesn't come this way. It's something that you have to, I'll say, grow into. Explain how it gets to this point from your standpoint.
Yeah, so in this case, we are trying to kind of breed mosquitoes outside, and they have egg grafts, and we're collecting those and then putting them into these containers that we can move around. We've also had folks from the city kind of harvest some larvae to get us started, and so yeah, now we're here with all these life cycle stages.
For the kids, it's pretty easy to get them interested because it's super, I'll say, interactive here as well. But what are some ways you explain it to them in simpler terms?
Yeah, for sure. So if we're looking at larvae specifically, which is mostly what we have happening right now, some people will call them little wigglers because they just kind of wiggle their body around as they're swimming in these tubes. They get food at the bottom, and so you can see kind of their mouths are facing down, and then when they swim up, they have a snorkel that is on their rear ends or on their butts, and that's how they breathe through the water. So kids kind of find that funny. And then, yeah, when they're larvae, they just kind of wiggle around. They don't eat anything. All they're doing is that metamorphosis stage into an adult mosquito.
And you know what, sometimes, as they say, you know, common sense ain't so common, but what's the tip you have for folks at home to avoid how many they see in their backyard?
Yeah, so you want to look for stagnant water in your backyards. That's where they're going to lay their eggs, and so right now at the museum in the back, we're kind of purposefully having stagnant water there to try and attract them to host them in this exhibit. But if you have that in your yard, it can be kind of a health hazard, and so making sure that you're dumping out bird baths or toys that are flipped up. They can lay eggs in small puddles. Yeah.